good morning, my dear kids. Hope you all are fine and you are very much interested in listening to online classes, right? Okay. So, did you revise what I gave in the last class? So, we are studying about nouns, numbers, right? I hope you have understood what I have taught in our last class, right? Okay, so in the last class I have informed you that we will have a home test, right? So by today evening or tomorrow morning, I'll send you the home test. Maybe today afternoon, okay? Whatever it may be. So from this afternoon, you can expect, okay? So I'll send you the home test question paper. You have to write the test. You have to take a snapshot and send me. So before that, an important thing is you should not copy. You should write the test in front of your parents and you should get their signature. Okay? I'll ask your parents. Okay? Okay. So we have studied about noun numbers, right? From the grammar book. Yeah, second unit. So what did we study? So changing singular nouns into plural. This is what we studied, right? Okay. So if a word is ending with yes, ss, sh, ch and yet, what we should do? We should form the plural form by adding es. And then for the nouns ending with a consonant and o, we should add es, right? And for nouns ending with o, that is with vowel and o, what we have to do? We have to add es as the suffix. And then the nouns ending in y, what we should do? We have to drop the y from the singular form and then we should add the suffix ies, right? Okay. And then for the nouns ending in f or fe, what we have to do? We have to drop the f or fe and then we have to add ves as the suffix form, right? This is what we studied. Okay. Okay, and now we shall move to the today's portion, that is plural forms of compound nouns. So what is meant by compound noun? Did you remember? Already in the first chapter we have studied, right? First chapter of grammar we have studied about compound noun. What is a compound noun? Yes, when two or more words join together to form a single word, then it is called compound noun, right? We studied, right? Okay, so we are going to study about the plural forms of compound. How to form the plural forms if there is a compound noun. Okay, shall we see? Yes. What we have to do is we have to add yes as the suffix or changing the head word of the compound noun. Okay, so already I have told you in the last class what is meant by suffix, right? A group of letters we are adding after the word, right? At the end of the word is called the suffix, right? Okay, so what we have to do is we have to add yes as the suffix. Where? In the head word. Okay, so head word means, I'll show you the example. You can see, yeah, here it is. So father-in-law. So which is the head word here? Head word is the father, right? The first part of the word is the head word. So the plural form is, what is it said, how to form the plural form? We have to add yes to the head word, okay? Or else we have to change the head word. These are the two conditions for forming the plural forms in compound nouns, okay? Either you have to follow, you have to add s to the compound for head word, or else you have to change the head word, okay? Okay. Yeah, see here. So in this condition, we don't want to change the head word. We just want to add yes to the head word. Okay. I think you have understood. So I have. You should not write father-in-laws. You should write fathers-in-law. Okay, when there is a plural noun. And then you see here, girl in charge. So girl in charge means you should not write girl in charges. Okay, this is wrong. What you have to do to form a plural word? For the compound noun, you have to add es to the head word, right? So head word is the girl here. So you have to write girls in charge. Okay? Okay. I think you have understood. And now we are going to see the next example, man of war. So what will be the answer here? Is it mans of war or man of wars? What is it? It is wrong, okay? If you are writing mans of war or man of wars, it is wrong. So what will come? What is the plural form of man? You have studied in your earlier classes itself. Yes, you're right. Men, right? So men of work, right? So I have already told you to form the plural forms of compound nouns. First condition is there are only two possibilities. First is you have to change the head word. You have to add yes as the suffix to the head word, or else you have to change the head word. The first two example which I gave you is adding yes to the head word, and the third example here, the man of war, is changing the head word. If it is a woman, then we have to write woman, right? W-O-M-A-N, we have to change it as W-O-M-E-N, okay? Because we know the plural form of man and woman, right? Okay? Okay, so we shall move to the next one. I think you have understood. Yeah, here plural forms of numerals and abbreviations. So numerals means numbers, you know. Abbreviations means, for example, for chief minister used to write as CM, right? So this is abbreviation. Okay, okay. Now let's see the example. What we have to do is we have to form the plural form by adding yes as the suffix. Okay, we have to add yes as a suffix to form the plural form. So here is the example. He says that the local MPs are not at all helpful. So the local MP, when we have to say there are more member of parliament, right? Okay. So when we want to say there are more MP, then we have to say MPs, MP, then a small s. Okay, you should not write capital S. We have to write a small s there. No apostrophe s. Okay. To form the plural form, we should not add apostrophe. We have to just add an yes as a suffix. Okay, for the abbreviation. So I think you have understood what is abbreviation and how to add plural, how to form the plural form in abbreviations. Right? Okay. Now, the next example, the 1920s were depressing years of world economy. So, 1920s means from 1920 to 1929, right? Okay, I think you know that. From the year 1920 to 1929. So, that period is 1920. So, there are nearly 10 years, right? So, what we should say, it is a plural form. To form the plural form, we have to just add yes to the number. Okay, so see here 1920, 1920, then I have added yes as the suffix to form the plural form. Okay, if there is 70s, then 70 yes. We have to add 60s, 60 yes, 60s, right? Okay, I think you have understood. Okay, so we shall move to the next one. Yeah, so changing singular nouns of foreign origin into plural. So there are certain words in English, most of the words in English are from foreign origin. So they are from other countries. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so how to form the foreign origin words, singular words into plural? First we have to know that, right? Okay, so for the foreign origin words, what we have to do, we are going to study. Yeah, so nouns ending in US. Already we have studied for FFES, yes, right? Something we have studied, right, in the last class. I think you are thorough with it. And today we are going to study. This is for foreign origin words, okay, not for the proper English word, but for the foreign origin words. Nouns ending in US. Okay, so yeah, what we have to do is we have to drop the US from the singular, and then we have to add suffix I to it. Okay, so we have to drop US and we have to add I. So see here, stimulus, STIMULUS. It is ending with US. So what we should do, we should cut the US and we have to add I, right? So see here on the right side, you can see STIMULI, right? We have to drop the US and we have to add I in that place. Okay, yes. And then focus, 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 FOCUS. So what we have to do, we have to drop the US and we have to add I to it, right? I think you have understood. And then cactus, 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 not cactuses, cacti. Okay, so we have to drop US and you have to add I to it. Okay, yes. And then now the nouns ending with O on. Okay, we are going to study about the nouns ending with O on. Oh, so sorry, my dear kids, I have forgotten to add the nouns ending in IS. So if there is a nouns ending with the IS, so we have to by change sorry, I have not added it. It is in page number 13. Okay, so the last part. So what we have to do is we have to change the is to es. Okay, so for example, axis, 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 it is ending with is, right? So what we have to do, we have to change the is into es, ax, es. Okay, and then for crisis, CRIS, IS, we have to add CRIS, ES, crisis. Okay, okay, I think you can understand. And now to the next one, nouns ending in on. Okay, so for this, the plural form is formed by dropping the on. So by dropping the on from the singular and then adding the suffix a, we have to drop the on and we have to add a. So for example, criterion, criterion, right? So we have to remove this on and we have to add a, criteria. Okay, so we have to remove on and we have to add a. And then for the nouns ending in um, okay, so for there are nouns which are ending with um. For this, what we have to do is the plural form. We have what we should do. We should drop the um. Okay, we should drop the um, and then we have to add a. Okay, by saying the example itself, you can note it, right? So we have to drop the um and we have to add a. Stratum, stratum, stratum. We have to drop the and then you have to add a. Curriculum, curriculum, right? You have to drop and you have to add a. Okay, okay, so this is for the nouns ending in and then singular and plural nouns, nouns that are always singular. So here are few different types, okay, things that you should keep in mind. Okay, okay, so nouns that are always singular. Okay, yeah, a few nouns which might be taught as countable do not have plural form. Okay, some nouns, they don't have plural form, they always remain singular. For example, furniture, baggage. So furniture, if there are no more number of wood chairs or sofa set, we should not say it as furnitures. We want to say it as furniture. Okay, no plural word form for furniture. And then for baggage also, there is no plural form for baggage. You should not say baggages. They are always singular. Okay, furniture, baggage, these words are always singular. Okay, yes. And then the next one, yeah, uncountable concrete nouns do not have a plural form. So we know what is uncountable concrete noun. So uncountable means which is not able to count, and concrete means, you know about concrete and extra. Concrete means which we can touch and see, right? Yeah, see here we are saying 2 cups of tea. So this word tea, can we count tea? No, right? So we cannot count tea. But how we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup. Okay, but only in that way we can count, but we cannot count the tea. So this does not have any plural form. We cannot add teas. Okay, so we just want to say how many cups, and we cannot say the plural form of tea. Okay, and then 3 bags of rice. Can we count rice? Can you count? No, right? Okay, so how we can count the rice? 1 bag, 2 bag, or 1 sack, 3 sacks of rice. Like that only we can count, but we cannot particularly count the rice. Okay, okay. So for this uncountable concrete nouns, they do not have plural form. We should not add rices, or we should not add teas. We should not add. Okay, so they always lies in this form. Okay, there is no plural form for tea, rice, etc. For cheese also, I think I have not added cheese. For cheese, yeah, for cheese also is an example which is given in your book. Then milk we cannot count. Only by liters we can count, or else separately we cannot count the milk. Okay, okay. And then next what we are going to study is uncountable abstract nouns do not have plural form. Yeah, now uncountable abstract nouns also, they do not have the plural forms. Okay, so the batman's batted with a lot of courage. So which is the abstract noun here? Courage, right? We cannot touch or see, we can only feel it. Okay, yeah, there is a courage. So courage, the batsman batted with a lot of courage. So we cannot add courageous. Okay, there is no plural form for uncountable abstract noun. So we We cannot add yes to courageous. Okay, so always the word is courage. And he had plenty of knowledge. We cannot add knowledges. Okay, they don't have plural form. Okay, so for the word courage, knowledge, these words, that is uncountable abstract noun, do not have plural forms. Okay, so already in our last previous lesson, okay, in the first lesson already we have studied few countable and uncountable abstract nouns. Like, so promises and thoughts, they are countable, and words like patience, carelessness, they are uncountable. We already studied in the first unit, right? Okay, so these words also, courage, knowledge, they are abstract but they are uncountable. Okay, yeah. Okay, now we shall move to the next one. Yeah, nouns that are always plural. So there are certain nouns which are always plural. So till now we have studied the words which are always singular, and now we are going to see the nouns that are always plural. There is no singular form for these words. So scissors. So the common mistake we make is we used to ask, give me a scissor, right? We used to ask, but the way is wrong. You should always ask a scissors. There is no singular form for scissors. Okay, so it is always in plural, scissors. Then used to say like trouser, right? But that is wrong. Trousers. Okay, trousers. Spectacle, no spectacles, spectacles. Okay, then pants, binoculars. These are the words which are always in plural. There is no singular form in these words, but we often mistake it while we are talking, right? So hereafter correct it. Okay, okay, so you should not use singular form for this word. They are always plural. Okay, and now we shall move to the next one. So the nouns that are singular in form but plural in use. Okay, yeah, so by see here in these words, it appears like singular because there is no s at the last, right? In the end there is no s, so often we used to mistake it as singular noun, but this is not singular. So cattle, so this is already we have studied, right? What we studied? Yes, what did we study? It's a collective noun, right? So a group of let's say cattle, cow or sheep, when it is together, then we have to say it as cattle, right? Okay, so this looks like singular, but this is a plural form. And people, a group of people, we call it as people. And then police, so police also, it is a looking like singular, but this is plural form. Okay, I think you have understood the nouns that are singular in form but plural in use, right? Okay, now the next one, nouns that are plural in form but singular in use. So we studied about there are nouns that are singular but plural in use, right? But now here, nouns that are plural but singular in use. So mathematics. So mathematics, it is ending with yes. So you might think it is a plural, but this is not plural, this is singular. Okay, mathematics. And Netherlands, so when it is ending with yes, you may think it is a plural, I think so, but this is not plural, this is a singular form. And news, N-E-W-S, so you may think news, so it is plural, it is ending with yes, but this is wrong. News is singular. So what is the full form of news? Do you know? Yes, N for north, E for east, W for west, and S for south. Okay, the together form the word news, right? So for news means we will collect from all areas, right? That is the news, right? Okay, so that's why it's this word is formed. Okay, okay. So the nouns that are plural in form but singular in use. So what are the words? Mathematics, Netherlands, news. So these are the words which look like plural but they are singular in use. Okay. Yes, and now yeah, so yeah, this is what we're going to study. So dear kids, please have it in mind, because already I have told you that there is a home test. You have to study which lesson? Yes, the dog could find himself the new master, right? I think you have studied, because already I have given 2 or 3 days time for you to study, right? Okay, so by today afternoon or today evening or next morning, okay, so the tomorrow morning you may get the home test. You have to complete the home test and you have to send me, okay? Okay, my dear kids. Okay, so study well and write the home test, and at the same time, after completing the home test, what you have to do is, in your grammar tree book, page number 15 and 16, so there are few exercises in page number 15 and 16 of in your grammar book. Okay, you have to complete it and you have to send me the snapshots. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for your patient listening. Thank you so much, kids. Thank you. We shall meet on the next class. Okay, bye.